Offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 48 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. From the gun, here's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throw left side complete. It's Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Elsewhere, a third quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. The Broncos have taken the lead late in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now, he tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
After the interception, here's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2nd down, 8. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's sharp. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, so a quarterback has a slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now Landry. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. His throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, here we go.
He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sharp. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. In the red zone this time.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position.